Welcome to lesson number 14 of a Python programming language. In this video, we will study operator associativity and precedence as applied to Python 3. First, we'll see what is operator associativity, followed by the operator precedence, its meaning, then some example expressions and statements, and one small working program or a script. What is operator associativity? You can understand it with the help of this tug of war. In school days, we used to play this. You have two teams or two players, and there is they hold a thick rope called the tug of war, and there is a pointer here which represents the winning position, and the first player of both the teams or the players, if there are only two, and near their foot there is a winning mark. What is the game? The game is they try to pull the rope towards them, and if this pointer reaches this location or this location, whosoever is able to pull the pointer towards the pointer made towards them is supposed to have been declared as the winning person or team. Every operator has an associativity. An operator that binds first to the right side of the right side operand is known to be right associative. Okay, so there are two types of associativities: left associative or left to right, we call it. So an operator is left associative or left to right associative. The other type is right associative or right to left associative. And this associativity actually establishes the order in which the operators of the same precedence will be evaluated in an expression. So what is the precedence? Actually, precedence is nothing but the priority assigned to operators when it comes to evaluating an expression. So there is an expression, and if you have multiple operators in it, which operator will be applied first or evaluated first is decided by the priority. Simple example: a plus b multiplied by c. So all of us know b multiplied by c will be evaluated first, and the result would be added to a. In school days, we were taught BODMAS rule: bracket of division, multiplication, addition, followed by subtraction. In school days, these were the sufficient, more than enough operators. But in computer programming languages, we know that there are more operators than mentioned here. More so, even division and multiplication, they have the same precedence. Addition and subtraction, they have the same precedence. So BODMAS does not get applied 100%. Order of precedence can be understood in Bharat and India like operators. So here is the partial list of order of precedence. In any government event or function, the highest priority is given to the president, followed by the vice president, then prime minister, then governors of states, then former presidents, then deputy prime minister. In official notification, it is 5A. But this is not a constitutional post. It means it is not essential to fill this vacancy, you can say. As of now, in 2024, there is no person who is occupying this chair, Deputy Prime Minister. Now, after this, Chief Justice of India and Speaker of Lok Sabha. In official notification, it is 6. So, at this precedence level or precedence level, Chief Justice of India and Speaker of Lok Sabha both have the same precedence. Now, let us see some example expressions and statements. Remember, there is a huge list of operators and their precedence and associativity you will find You can find them on various websites and social media platforms. Various books also list. So I'm skipping it, and we'll be discussing few things. Now, one example is, suppose there is an expression a plus b plus c. We know that the plus is left associative, it means left to right. So in this plus symbol would be applied first. So a would be added to b. So this expression will be evaluated first, a plus b, and result will be added to c. But what would happen if a itself is an expression, b itself is an expression? Then whether to evaluate b first or a first, that is not clear. Even if a has sub-expressions and b has sub-expressions, and any one sub-expression of b affects the sub-expression of b, a affects the sub-expression of b, or vice versa, then there will always be a confusion. So in such cases, we should be very careful, and we should rewrite our expressions in such a way that there is no ambiguity. Now look at this. f1 star f2 divided by f3. Logically, both these expressions evaluate the same expression written here. So because the precedence of multiplication and division is same and they are left to right, so in this case f1 will be multiplied by f2, and whatever result comes out to be, then it will be divided by f3. Here f1 divided by f3, whatever is the result would be multiplied by f2. So logically identical expressions. But we'll see a little while from now that the results depend on the precedence or the order in which the operators are applied. So there is a small working script or program I have written. So let's see this. On the right pane, it is a standard one. So let me execute it. First, let us find this is version 3.10.12. This version I am using Python 3. Now let me execute this one. Small script. This is the result. Now on the right hand side is the standard shebang line. Now here x equal to 5 shift left 2 star 3. This is a shift left operator. Shift left operator, isn't it? Shift left operator multiplied by 3. So what result do we expect? So here it appears that 5 would be shifted towards left 2-bit position. So it would become 10 then 20 and then multiplied by 360. But what is the result? 320. Why? I have written this expression deliberately on the right hand side of assignment operator so that it appears as if this shift left operator would be applied first. We know that the shift left operator has a lower precedence than the multiplication symbol, multiplication operator. So though it has been written like this, but 2 star 3, 2 multiplied by 3 will be evaluated first. So what is the result? 2 multiplied by 3 is 6. So 5 would be shifted towards left hand side 6 times. Okay, it will be shifted towards left hand side 6 times. So once shifted, it becomes 10, then 220, then 340, 480, 5, 160, and 6, 320. So this is the result just because of the precedence. So it prints like this. Okay. Now next one is, if I apply f1 equal to, I have written this. For this you can see for this part of the video, you can refer to my video number 73, 14 minutes 30 seconds, which is in English, or video number 74, 14 minutes 33 seconds, which is in Hindi. Okay, so I have assigned this value to f1 in scientific notation, 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 300. Remember here maximum double in scientific notation, which can be represented positive, is that is 10 multiplied by 10 power 308. Okay, so here it is this one, it prints, and this is this one, so this is printed here, and this is printed here, and this is printed here. Okay, fine. Now the twist, if I print using this one, this form of the expression, f1 multiplied by f2 divided by f3, so what is the result? INF, that is infinity. We know that it is not infinity, because here if I multiply 10 to the power 300 by 10 to the power 10, so what happens? Result would be 25 multiplied by 310 divided by 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 200. So it will be 5 multiplied by e to the power 110, but it says infinity. What is happening here? When it multiplies, because the order of precedence of both multiplication and division are same, precedence is same, but since they are left associative, so multiplication will be done first. So what happens is f1 multiplied by f2. So if you multiply f1 by f2, what is the result? 25 multiplied by 10 to the power 310, and maximum power of 10 which it can represent is 308 as per Python 3 version which I am using. So it overflows. So any number which goes beyond its processing capability is represented as infinity, and infinity divided by f3 would definitely be infinity, so it prints INF, that is infinity. So what did I do? I reduce the value of f1 by dividing by f3. So here it gives me the correct value. So what is happening here? 5e multiplied 300, that is 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 300 divided by first 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 200. So result is 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 100, then multiplied by f2. So the result is 5 multiplied by 10 to the power 110. So I always maintain that do not learn programming languages for sake of learning, and write your code in such a way that the result is as per your expectation. So be very careful while you are using the operators, their associativity. Keep in mind always their associativity and precedence, and more importantly, what is the data the variables are going to take on. So it may so happen your expression seems to be correct, your data is correct, but the result is erroneous. So be very careful and try to explore all the possible operators which are there, their associativity and the precedence. What is the next? In the next video, we will study about branching and decision statements. The first such a statement would be if-else statement. That is all in this video. Thanks for watching.